I got in real trouble last night. To a place and played. And I always have trouble with the doohickeys. No, I'm not a doohickey guy. Anyway, and then I was up kind of late all night. So I slept all day. But I woke up at 5:30. It's nice to be retired. I was tired, now I'm retired. And so I didn't prepare. I usually do. I usually spend a little time preparing, but I didn't. So my apologies. I'll probably screw everything up tonight. But I'm going to play my Easter song. I wrote an Easter song when my dad was had a church in Utica. It's a pretty good size, and a lot of people were showing up for Easter that don't normally come. And so I wrote a song about them, and then I sang it to them, and then they left. And it starts out with the Easter bonnet, which is one of the most secular songs I've ever heard in my life. So I got up there and I did this, and that's why they left. Well, it's Easter time, yes, the time is near for white rubber bunnies with long pink ears and bright-colored Easter eggs everywhere, and the children go searching from here to there. With our big Easter bonnets and bright white clothes, we will go to the church so everybody knows that we haven't forgotten how to impress our friends and our neighbors by the way we dress. Just as soon as the organist starts the songs, we hear sweet Easter music and we sing along. It sounds pretty good if I must say so, but I hope that the sermon's short so we can go. We shake the hand of our pastor and we say goodbye. He says, I'll see you again around Christmas time. But the guilt that I feel, it only lasts a while, 'cause as soon as I'm home, I'll smell the ham and smile. And then I go to the bedroom at the end of the day, and just like a child, I kneel and pray. If this is what Easter is, then why, Lord, why did you bother with being born to die? If this is what Easter is, then why, Lord, why? Thank you. Now you know why they're all up. If you want to do something to me, yeah, it's working.
That's not good.
So you want to use this other one? I like that one better.
Yeah,
that's my favorite right there. It has my Easter.
Good enough for the presidential
lie. Yeah, see? Look at that.
They're right.
Oh man, that. Ooh.
I'll turn it down and move it a little closer.
Right.
I guess you're a devangelist.
I'm a devangelist. I actually don't believe in evangelism, but that's another day. This thing on the end returns. Is that the volume now?
No, it's just one of those funny things.
I know better than that. And then I sang my Good Friday song last month. No. But Dave reminded me of a song. Well, actually, we were talking, and I thought of a song that's an Easter song, "He's Alive," by the same songster, writer guy. I don't know what to call him. So I'm not. And so I don't know if I'm going to remember this, but I'm going to try it. It's by Don Francisco, and it's called "He's Alive," and it's kind of long. windows fastened down. Spent the night in sleeplessness and rose to every sound. Half in hopeless sorrow, half in fear the day would find the soldiers breaking through, drag us all away. Just before the sunrise, I heard something at the wall. The gates began to rattle and a voice began to call. I hurried to my window and looked down into the street, expecting swords and torches and the sounds of soldiers' feet. There was no one there but Mary, so I went down to let her in. Now she stood there beside me, she told us where she'd been. She said they moved him in the night, none of us knows where. The stone's been rolled away, and now his body isn't there. We both ran toward the garden, and John ran on ahead. Found the stone in the empty tomb, just the way that Mary said. But the winding sheets that wrapped him in was just an empty shell. How or where they'd taken him was more than I could tell. Back inside the house again, the guilt and anguish came. Everything I promised him just added to my shame. When at last it came to choices, I denied I knew his name. Even if he was alive, it wouldn't be the same. Suddenly the room was filled with great sweet perfume. Light that shone from everywhere drove shadows from the room. Jesus stood before me, his arms held open wide. And I fell down to my knees, just clung to him and cried. He raised me to my feet, and as I looked into his eyes, the light was shining out from them like sunlight from the skies. Guilt and my confusion disappeared in sweet release. Every fear I'd ever had just melted into peace. He's alive, oh he's alive, he's alive and I'm forgiven. Heaven's gates are open wide. He's alive, he's alive, he's alive. Hey, boy. So I'm gonna have to sing that on Sunday now. I gotta go to church. I'm out now. I don't know what to do. Jordan, can you do me a huge favor and go pick up that piece of paper next to my case in the other room? I thought I'd sing Old Man Noll. For lack of a... I know the song, but I always forget a part of it. Every time I sing it someplace, I always forget one verse or something, so I'm going to have to bring it up because I forgot it. Anybody else got anything they want to say? Come on, it's wasting time. Oh, yeah. It would be like her. She'd bring a blank piece of paper. Go for it. That's what I needed this for. I forgot mine. I'm so out of sorts today, it's just not even funny. It's really bad. Old man Noll was a mean old soul. He lived across the hill. I didn't know him very well, and now I never will. He had some sheep that grazed his land, and he was very old. And and all the kids would stay away. We knew he was a scold. Yeah, but our best treehouse was on his hill, and our Navy sailed on his pond. The years have only brought me pain. Now I'm sad the old man's gone, 'cause now the freeway rolls where old man Noll used to run his sheep in the meadow. And as you drive by, if you really try, you still can see his shadow. The old man Noll was a mean old soul, at least the kids thought so. But we were much, much younger then, and now I just don't know the way it was when it was his. The land was clear and free. The land was life, and with his wife was all that he could see. So when the houses came and brought the kids who thought he was mean, at least now at last I see how sad he must have been. 'Cause now the freeway rolls where old man Noll used to run his sheep in the meadow. And as you drive by, if you really try, you still can see his shadow. Yeah, you still can see his shadow. Host. Oh.
One more, will you? Can you do one more?
I can do one more.
All right. Thank you.
This is Peace, Pollution, Revolution. I've sung it here before, you should know it by now. I can't even remember it. The word is revolution, and no one's fired the shots. Each side has its battle plans with detailed counterplots, and the world is closely watching as we near the battle lines. So if you're truly wise, you keep your eyes on Palestine. La 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 la. The water is polluted and the air is filled with death. Someday it won't be easy to stop and catch your breath. But it's all in Revelations, it's just part of the design. If you're truly wise, you keep your eyes on Palestine. La 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 la. La 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 la. I marched for peace in Washington when things were getting hot. Gave blood in Chicago, I went to Munich on the spot. I would have hitchhiked out to Woodstock, but it was such a waste of time. So I'm writing down this song to you, to sing, pass along to you. If you're truly wise, you keep your eyes on Palestine. Whoa, la 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 la, revolution. La 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 la, peace and pollution. La 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 la, persecution. La 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 la. Happy Earth Day.